What is up, everybody? This is Bruchminati. Oh, what? And we're back already with our second episode of Bulgaria 1939. And actually, it's already the second to the last since we're doing 20-minute videos. So that's good. We cleaned out the big stuff like Moscow and Eastern Europe. Now we gotta head that long journey to Chongqing. And I'm going to go ahead and punish Stockholm for not being allied with our Bulgarian army here. They deserve to be taken down a notch. Alright. Now that I'm getting this aircraft carrier worked over, pretty soon I can bring back up a Manstein and Guderian to do some work. I just didn't want them needlessly taking damage from a crap aircraft carrier. I mean, what a horrible way in this game to take damage. I would rather take damage from a land fort, a machine gun turret, than an aircraft carrier. Alright, New Delhi doesn't have a chance with my two artillery generals there. That's just not gonna happen. And I remembered that little crap hole in the southern Middle East there. Thought I'd forget about it, didn't you? But I didn't. Had it wrote down on my hand. Not really, but I'm sure I need to start doing that. You'll start seeing me in videos be like, and yeah, we gotta do that, and yeah, that too. Actually, I did. Our last video, I did have something written on the back of my hand. When I said, oh, I think I mentioned I had to write something down. It was that there was a part in the video that was screwed up that I had to go back and fix later. And if I wouldn't have written it down on my hand, I'd have completely forgot. Alright. Let's do it. Manstein and Guderian's been held back long enough. They want to see some action. They want to get some KOs. I'm going to loosen them up as good as I can with air power, though. I got a little bit of money to work with, not too much, though. Nice. Another country bites the dust. Yep, we got a US carrier out there. We'll just sub the shit out of that, clear the way for our invasion of the East Coast. In fact, I could probably start getting ready for that, because I don't expect England to put up much of a fight. In fact, I could probably just leave it to the Germans, and they could probably take it over now that I've beat the shit out of all their generals. I might just do that. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Got a little side game going on with Sweden. Alright, I cannot forget about that now because it's already taken out. New Delhi will fall next round. Because, I was hoping, okay, that tank had enough health to do enough damage to take off that little tiny piece that was left, but I already knew. It did not. Alright, get a couple fresh subs built there. go ahead and retake London. Did I take it once already? Seems like I did. But I was forced right back off of it. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly not. I didn't get much sleep last night, guys. Give me a break. I've been up messing with this computer for the last 2 nights, just not getting much sleep at all. But I wouldn't change it for the world. It's always nice getting a new toy. It's like when you get a new car and you go ahead and clean the shit out of it, even though it's already clean. Wax the shit out of it, even though you can tell it already has some wax on it. Oh! I got my monitor today. It's hooked up right now. I'm watching it this second. I do need to buy a adapter for the audio cable in the back. I had to switch it off of HDMI and go DVI and pipe the sound through my headphones from the computer itself, not through the monitor's HDMI. There's too much stat. It just didn't fit well. It came with a cable, but that leaves me with 2 male plugins, so I need a female-female or a male-male adapter. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and move Guderian and Manstein to the East Coast and let my regular units and the Germans take out England. I just don't expect it to be much of a problem. Now watch me pill off Manstein and Guderian and then get wrecked. It could happen, guys. Remember, there was that one series that I let the Germans completely handle it. I didn't even touch it, remember? I don't remember what series that was, but the Germans did handle their business. The Germans, what a destructive force. I don't know what I'm going to do with those guys. They might not make it anywhere, but I'm going to pretend like they're going to. You know, I like sending these medium tanks through these, through Asia, grabbing up these smaller cities, save me having to drop paratroops and then move them around and then possibly have to drop them again. Send the tanks in there, get it done that way. Alright, Germany, you wanted to take London. It's yours. England is yours. For the most part. That should probably be good on the sub front. I'm getting a cramp in my leg. I do these videos standing, by the way. If you haven't noticed, with all the movement I got going on. I just don't like setting that much. You know, there's been studies, like people that have to set for like their jobs, you know, 8 hours a day, 7 or 5 days a week. Then they go home and set, and it shaves years off your life setting so much. So I like the freedom, you know, just being able to move around and I'm not stuck to a seat when I'm doing these videos. I can go this way. Or watch this, I can even go that way. So badass, I know. I know, I'm a badass. I can move right and left. What other YouTubers do you guys watch that can do that? And not many, let me tell you. Yeah, but anyway, I got a bachelor's in chemistry pre-medicine, which is basically like a biology chemistry hybrid. So I follow up on all the health related papers that come out. And that was just one I had seen a while back. They actually came up with a formula of like how many hours you set and how much life expectancy to shave off based on how much you set. Plus, you set too much, you get hemorrhoids. Who wants hemorrhoids? I don't need hemorrhoids. I got enough problems in my life. I need freaking hemorrhoids hanging out of my ass. I kind of get off topic on these longer videos. We go from Guderian and Manstein to hemorrhoids. It started in Mongolia. See, why wouldn't the Mongolia be on the Axis side? I'm sure there were still issues with China at that time, so you'd think whoever China was against, Mongolia would be for the others. Like, when they seen Japan rolling into China, you'd think Mongolia would have been like, yeah, we're Axis powers now. Not that they would have gave much help. I mean, they were probably worried that China would just roll up north and just steamroll them. Did they really even participate at all? It's probably just one of those countries that provided supplies. I know when you read a book and it says, over 50% of the world's powers were against Germany by the end of the war. Yeah, but how many were actually putting troops into the battle? Most of them were just having, helping with supplies and shit. Maybe transport. I think it was higher than 50% though. I don't even remember what book that came out of. Was it like 70%? It was crazy, like, because when it was like pretty much decided who was going to be the winners and the losers, then everybody jumped on the winners bandwagon. Just in hopes to get some spoils, much like World War I. And you see how that turned out. Led right into World War II. Because everybody wanted to get paid, wanted their cut from being involved. I think I'll hold up Manstein Guderian just a little bit and send in the meat shield of these tanks to soak up some of the damage and kind of sneak Manstein. I don't know, how much damage can they really do? It's 1939. I don't know. We'll have to see, guys. I'm changing my mind. I mean, look, my two artillery generals are just trying to get somewhere. They're just taking pop shots at people as they're sailing by and they're wrecking shit. They just want to get to Australia, that's it. But if a target comes up, boom, they'll pop it. And it seems like they kick some ass doing that. I'm trying to figure out what games I want to play now that I got a badass computer. I did boot up. Boot up. Why would I say boot up? I boot up a game? Do people even say that? I loaded up World of Tanks. You know I play that. And I had it. I even downloaded the HD client. Ran it at maximum graphics and was still getting 120 frames per second. Which, I mean, World of Tanks isn't as demanding as some of those big time names. Like, I don't know. Isn't Witcher like really graphic intensive? What are some other games that are like that? They're just Ark Survival's pretty intensive, I think. I got that. I bought that on Steam. I haven't played that in so long. I enjoyed that game. You know what else? You know what game I'd really like to play that looks badass? Is a game that I can't even remember the name. That's how badass it is. I mean, if you want to rate how badass a game is and you forget the title, that means it's pretty badass. Oh, fuck. What was the name of that? Horizon? Was it Horizon? It's the one I'm sure you've seen it. It's like mechanical dinosaurs. It looks really badass. In fact, I guarantee at some point I will play that game. I still need to play Resident Evil. I got it. I put it in just to kind of check it out, but I have not completed it. And that I wanted to put that series up for me, you know. There's games I play and I put up, and you know, it's for me and for you. I love Resident Evil. I don't care if nobody watched it. If I'm going to play it, I might as well make a video of it, put it up. For so long it sucked. Like, I played it back when zombies were zombies, and they were zombies because you got bit and it was the T-virus. And then somewhere, and I played the game, I forget which name it was, they turned into this Las Plagas weird alien type creature type shit. I don't even remember the story because I hated it so bad. But now that it's finally getting back to something cool. I'm still trying to think of the name of that game. I think it's Horizon, isn't it? I'm sure I will be corrected in the comments if I'm wrong. I mean, all you have to say to somebody, mechanical dinosaurs, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that game, badass, bro. So badass you can't remember the name of it. This, going across Africa here is taking a lot longer than I thought. I mean, usually I use the combat car, so obviously that goes really fast, but I thought, well, you know, medium tanks, they got pretty good range. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. Boom, we got Bangkok. Boom, a little bit premature. Boom, we got Hanoi. And for some reason Hong Kong was just left open, so I guess thanks. Thanks for leaving Hong Kong open for us. That was sweet, guys. Just go ahead and take that right off your hands for you. Is this it for China? What else do they have? Oh, I forgot to do that. See, there's one of those times that I start on something and forget about it. Alright, that is it for China. Alright, there's a lot of darker green on this map now. We're wrapping this shit up. I gotta remember, don't let me forget, guys, about that island right there. Can't forget about it. Northern Canada. Don't forget about the island. Write it on the back of my hand. Alright, finally got that down. One more, I'm thinking, isn't it? Yeah, we got two more, maybe. Did I? No. Couldn't remember if I moved those yet or not. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Remember, we got one more episode left, and then we'll have another vote. If you're enjoying this content, go ahead and stop the shit a like and subscribe, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace! Bruchminati out!